Hello everybody and welcome back to another YouTube video. So today's one is a bit different than what it normally is. It's just going to be a full face cam sort of talking video. Um so basically this video is I've seen a lot of streamers quitting FC and a lot of people just talking about the state of the game and how poor it is. Now, I'm gonna give my take on it and what I would do and what I like about the game and what I dislike and what I think could be made better. So I've got 20 bullet points, so it could be a bit of a long video, but it's not gonna be that long. Um, so I've got 20 bullet points. Basically, I'm gonna go through all of it and then explain why I want it and that sort of thing. There's a couple of points as well where I might tie different bullet points in together. But, yeah. So, I guess we start from number one. So, every single time I do one of these videos, the first thing I talk about is, co-op FUT Champs. Now, this has been a thing, or been needed to be a thing for a long, long time. So, for example, explain to me what the best times in gaming is playing with your friends. So bring in co-op FUT Champs and like that, just whether it's a separate mode, whether it's like you can only play one FUT Champs a week or something else, just bring in co-op FUT Champs. See, if it were up to me, it would be a separate mode and you could do it as well as normal champs. Because then I'd do rivals, squad battles, champs, co-op champs, and live for friendlies. Which would give you like a lot to do. But you wouldn't obviously have to do it, but if you wanted to, then you could. Co-op champs is genuinely, arguably the thing I've been screaming about for the longest. 1 second, Oxford are in here. Oh, no, I'm not. So I'm kind of watching Oxford on the side. I would say that's like the biggest thing that I would like in FC. Obviously that's not the state of the game or anything like that. I actually don't think the state of the game is as bad as what some people are saying. It's bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as some people are saying. So I'm gonna continue now. The second one is arguably the biggest talking point at the moment. Playstyles. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. The minute playstyles were added, it's horrible. Whether you want to bring back traits or just leave it to whatever, just playstyles are stupid. They just do not you can't use a card that doesn't have XYZ playstyles. If you're a defender, you need either anticipate or you need intercept or you need bruiser. Bruiser is the most broken thing I've ever seen. Finesse shots should not be this broken. Finesse shots are so broken. They've fixed low drivens a bit, but there's still just an issue with them. Finesse shots are just you can score from anywhere on the pitch. It's genuinely broken. I'm looking at my team now. My whole team has the finesse and pace ones for the front ones, the front people, and then the defending ones are all bruiser, intercept. It's all of those things. It's genuinely a joke how broken playstyles are. They're so bad that it's became where it's not, you can't use whoever you want anymore because they won't have a certain playstyle or playstyle plus or whatever, if that makes sense. um so yeah, remove playstyles, just get rid of them. Sorry, I'm thirsty. And I'm talking a lot. Right. My next thing is Rush. So the game of Rush itself, when it was brought in, it was talked about to be a really good game mode, right? Really, really good game mode. However, I think there's some tweaks that could make it better. Because how many times do you see everyone lock 4 Evos or like just 4 random cards like R9 and stuff like that, and then just run around? There's no game plan. Everyone is just forward like an absolute weapon, unless you play with a team. Then obviously you talk and you say defending. So I've thought of some ideas to change Rush up a bit. So you can still use any player you want, but as you queue into the game, you are set a position. So you are set like, so let's say, I don't know, I don't know, I queue into the game with me, Liam, Jack, and Shay. Let's say this, right? So let's say Jack gets midfield, Liam gets midfield, Shay gets attack, and then I get defense. I queue in and I can either choose my Evo and still defend, so like my Rio Evo, I could still choose to defend with Rio, or I just choose a centre back. And I think that would just fix Rush, because Rush is horrible because no one passes, everyone just dribbles and tries to take 50 men on at one time. Everyone just shoots from wherever they like, and also no one defends. Like, no one defends at all. No one queues Rush to defend, obviously. So you need to, but the worst thing is when they choose defenders and they're further forward than the forwards. That is the worst issue with Rush. So I was thinking, as you've got like the offside line, the box, that sort of thing. So the defender, change the offside rule or just don't make offsides. Like have the first box be the defender, the like middle, the like 2 midfielders, and then the forward can like go wherever. Like the same as vice versa. I think that would genuinely make Rush so much fun. And if people... The only issue with it is people will leave and stuff like that once they realise that they're defending. But they're like, at the end of the day, Rush is literally there for Evos, pretty much. Like, I think Rush is the best thing that has happened in a long time. In terms of like game mode wise, you've obviously got Moments, which is good at the start of the year, but then they don't update it or add anything to it. Like if I go on Moments now, is it even still a thing? Is it a thing? Is it play versus AI? Moments, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's literally nothing new. I've got 3 stars, but I can't use it on anything. So, Moments is pointless. Okay. Now this next one is iffy, but I've seen some people talking about it, and I kind of agree with it. Removal, I can't say the word, removal of the transfer market. Now, I understand people want to use whatever team they want, but if I queued into a Rivals game right now or a Champs game, I would guarantee you I could name you probably 8 or 9 of the players in the team. There's no variety in teams. There's no variety whatsoever. Now, playstyles getting removed could change that, because players might get better and all that other stuff. But if you remove the transfer market, not everyone has Pina. Not everyone has, who else? Like Henri, people like that. Like, it's very different. And it would just give more variety in teams. When Ultimate Team was introduced, it was build your Ultimate Team, not build the Ultimate Team. Like, every human being has Pina, every human being has Courtois, every human being has, like, Van de Ven, Hullet, people like that. Like, it is just filled with, like, just weirdness and, like, no one has fun in this game. Wait, Oxford just score? Oh, no, they didn't. What's going on, bro? Okay, I don't know. Okay. My next thing is about AI defending. Now don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as it once was, like last year, for example. Um. Ah. It's not as bad as it once was, but it's still like the bruiser stuff is just broken, and on top of that, like you don't have to defend your box. You can just run around with a CDM still to this day. The best time that it was start of this year, because genuinely it was such a skill issue if you couldn't defend. Like dribbling was good, but defending was manual, which is what I want. The game should be manual. You should not have to rely on like an AI doing something for you. You should be able to do it yourself, if that makes sense. Like I want to be able to control my centre backs, jockey side to side, and then only dive in when I need to. Make defending manual, and that literally would. I don't care if the game's turned to 10-9, like the game's finished 10-9. That is more enjoyable than 1-1, 2-1. Yeah, I know, Brody, I'm watching. Like no one wants to play a football game to defend. Like it's so boring. But and it's so hard to break down certain teams. Like with Van de Ven, with the Van Dijks, with the Team of the Year cards, all that sort of stuff. It is just genuinely broken. So make it manual like it was at the start of the year. The start of this FIFA, I would argue, is the best FIFA we've probably ever had. But obviously they ruined it. Because people were crying that they couldn't defend rather than just learning it. Okay, the next one, I've got to say is mainly for like other people that will watch this. I'm saying the game isn't great, but the community is more of an issue than the game. The game itself is actually okay. It's the community that plays a certain way, plays with certain people. Like, for example, I'll show you. I have different teams, right? So I have an Ender Russell team, I have a Oxford United team, and I have a Liverpool team, as you can see, right? Now I use my Ender Russell team in champs and rivals and stuff like that. But literally the community complains and complains and complains, and then they're the issues with the games. People say, like for example, Pina. I'm gonna keep referring to Pina just because she's that card this year. Like Pina and R9 are right now the strikers that you see almost every game. Fuck's sake, West Brom are winning. So literally, like the community just play the same way. Everyone plays the same way, defending with their midfield, and then letting the AI defenders defend for them. And then when it comes to defending, they just bruise out and just like literally throw someone on the floor. It's the most broken thing like ever. It's so unfair. And then literally the teams are the same. Like, if you play with a fun team, it is just naturally more fun. When I win games with my NWSL team, I am enjoying myself so much. If I was, realistically, I could stop this NWSL team, play with, I don't know, I could use Peanut, I could use Desai, I could use, like, other people. But, it literally, like, I would get more wins, yes, but I'm not having fun then. Like, it's just not fun. It's very boring. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so the next one is improved goalkeeper logic. So there is literally like 3 good goalkeepers in the game. May if that. Goalkeepers need to be way better. Way better. Like, the amount of shots that are conceded, they just shouldn't be going in. Keepers should be better. Like, in real life, you don't see Alisson dive into his net because, like, a shot's come too hard at him. He just stops it or parries it away. Like, the best keepers should be the better keepers in the game, not, you know, these random cards. But keepers are genuinely horrible. You've got no logic to it and stuff like that. Like, if you're going to remove goalkeeper movement, which I agree with, by the way, and I was a big goalkeeper movement person. Like, I loved goalkeeper movement. If you're going to remove it, make keepers better. Like, give them more animations, make them more like an actual keeper. Because right now it's so arcadey, and the dives they do and stuff, it's so bad. On top of that, I've got another point. Women keepers, improve them somehow. Like, I'm gonna show you this card I have. Look at this card, right? 5-star, 5-star. She's got, like, all the playstyles you need, bar maybe Far Throne. You don't even need that. She's literally got perfect, like, she's got really good stats. But because she's 5'10", she just has no clue. She watches the ball go back and forth in her box and stuff like that. I'm literally having to use Ederson now in my team because of how bad I'm losing or missing out on games because of my goalkeeper. So I'm going to try Ederson this weekend in Foot Champs as long as I play it and see it. But genuinely, they need to improve women keepers. Otherwise, there's no point in having them. And by the way, the people that say women's and men's shouldn't be in the same game is just, like, stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could be a separate game mode, but what's the point? Like, what is the point? What is my next one? Okay, my next one is about Evos. I'm saying Evos are fine. It's just, Evos are literally the best thing EA have, like, released. Because you can now, like, customize your own team and, like, that sort of thing. It's literally what's keeping the game alive at the minute, and what's keeping a lot of people playing the game. I mean, you look at my team, and, like, literally, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my 11 players are Evo'd. Like, Evos are keeping the game alive. Evos are fine. It's the people that use Peanut in the Evos. It's the people that use Tulip and stuff like that. Like Van der Ven. Like, it's just, I don't understand how someone can wake up every day and be like, oh, I can't wait to use these meta players today. Like, why not use people you watch play football? Or why not use people you enjoy or just like or stuff like that? It's just, that will never commute to me. why people just abuse things like the meta and all that stuff when you can get away with doing other stuff. Like, if you're good enough at the game, you can just play with whatever team. Like, I've got a bit better this year. Definitely. I'm defo better this year than I have been, like, 2 years ago. But, that's because I actually play the game and it's a football game that I love. Okay. The next thing I'm saying is remove untradeable packs. So if you're gonna keep the transfer market, remove untradeable packs. Either way, if you're gonna remove the transfer market, I would remove untradeable packs and just keep people like, and they'd have like a set price or something that you just sell for rather than it being on the transfer market. I think that's actually a good idea. But remove untradeable packs, it would literally make EA more money. Like, if they had more tradable packs in the store, the amount of more people would buy them. The prices would also just go up. Like, the prices of cards would just rise. And stuff like that. Because there would be more demand on the market. There would be more on the market and stuff like that. Okay, but yeah, that's like a big thing for me. Talking about like how was it untradable packs, I literally just remove them and just focus on, like, you know, making, because realistically I could go on the market right now. Let me see how much Gold Mbappe is. Like, Gold Mbappe, okay, he's still a lot, right? He's 450k. But, like, there's so many other cards that just aren't worth anywhere near that. And Mbappe's not even the most broken card in the game. It's genuinely penal, that 94/9. Okay, my next thing is, one thing I have liked this year is what they have been removing. So they removed goalkeeper movement, which it was heavily broken. Like, I could use a 2'2" keeper, move them to one side, and it would be so broken. I agree with them removing that. However, I want them to remove player lock. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, make attacking AI better, and then just remove the player lock. Like, if the attacking AI is good enough, there's no reason to have player lock. Like, if the AIs are making good enough runs, you can just play the ball. But people's excuse is they want to customize their whole team. They want to be able to use their whole team. So swap to them. You've still got triggered runs. You've still got stuff like that. Like, even that I would arguably remove. But, you know, it is what it is. And, like, I genuinely think player lock is worse than goalkeeper movement. Like, me logging into a game and seeing player lock is just so stupid. Like, it genuinely wants me to punch my monitor. Okay, the next thing is more of like a fun idea, but it's what, like, a lot of people I know definitely would enjoy. So it's make a collection book. So let's say, for example, I do a full Edinburgh Cell team. Let's say I do a full Washington Spirit team even, right? Let's say I collect all of the cards, but let's say you have to pack them. You can't buy them, you have to pack them, right? Like, all the gold cards, like, because you can't do promo cards, because otherwise you'd have to try and buy them. But, literally, like, if you made a collection book for, like, Washington Spirit, and then for the final thing, when you pack all of the Washington Spirit players, I get a special Trinity Rodman. Like, that would be so much fun. Or like Liverpool, for example. Let's say I collected all the golds from Liverpool. I got a Daniel Sturridge or something like that. But how have we not scored there, bro? Okay, but genuinely, a collection book would be so much fun. Like, even like an NWSL team that gets me like Alex Morgan or something. Okay, what's next? Oh, Jamie. Make stats matter again. So, remove playstyles and all that, and if people have good stats, they're good. If people don't have good stats, they're not good. It's that simple. Like, that's the whole point of Evos as well, so you can make them better to give them better stats. For example, if I show you, quickly, this card, right? He's 85 rated, right? Look at the state of this card. Yeah? Like, this card should be better than, like, half of the cards that are out. Like, he's got 99 vision, 99 balance. He's just got unreal stats, right? This card should be, like, good. Whereas, he's still good, but because of playstyles, he has to have certain playstyles in order to make him good. But he's got the select playstyles: incisive, tiki-taka, low driven. It's just he hasn't got finesse. That's the only thing he's missing. But genuinely, like, if it weren't for Evos, like, just make Evos or just keep them the same, and then remove playstyles and make stats matter. So if a player's shit as a bronze, if the stats get better, make them better. Like, the agility and balance is obviously a huge thing. Well then. Okay, next one. I've got more promos like Foot Birthday. Foot Birthday is arguably one of, if not the best promo of all time this year as well. Because you can, now, don't get me wrong, you should remove playstyles, but the fact you could customize your players was so good, and like have whatever like whatever playstyles you wanted on your cards was perfect. Like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Foot Birthdays in my team, and I could have had more. But I just chose to, like, I obviously didn't get the make your own one, which I was debating doing, but I decided against it. But genuinely, Foot Birthday this year is the best promo so far. Team of the season will probably be the best. I'm gathering. Oh, damn. Okay. But yeah, there's that. I've also got change promo people, because again, I'm gonna reference to FIFA. If you look, every couple of weeks, the same players will get cards. As you can see, right, she's the most broken card on the game, so EA knows that she'll sell packs, right? Look at how many special cards she's got. Right? And we're not even at Team of the Season yet. I bet Mbappe hasn't got that many. Okay, he's got the same, right? But he's got a Team of the Year. So, literally, they need to switch up the variety of cards and, like, who's getting promo cards, for example. Because we can't keep having the same players week in, week out, getting the same cards that is 1 or 2 stats better. Now, at the start of the year, I was actually liking what they were doing in terms of, like, slowing down the power curve, like making the promo cards only better by like 1 or 2 stats. And they just threw it out the window. They did just throw it out the window. But it's mainly because of Evos, but like it just does not matter. It's just we need more customized like cards, promo cards, stuff like that. I said about the women keepers. Also, I've put down here more live cards. So, live cards is the best thing in FC. For example, last night I watched some of Leon Women, right? Because this player here, Engine, played in the end of Russell, right? I'm fairly sure she did anyway. Unless I'm getting her mixed up. I think she played in the end of Russell. Let me just Google. Oh. I don't think she did, you know. Okay, so she played college there. So yeah, that counts. Why is that so bright, man? Bloody hell. But yeah, I forgot it was actually Gilles or Giles or whatever, but she's still cold. She also cost me 10k and she's now she went up about 10k, not a lot, but yeah. But yeah, live cards is the best thing. I will watch, like, you will just keep an eye on random games. Like, for example, Leon Women. Like, I kept an eye on that last night to see if she got an upgrade or not. But, yeah, literally, live cards is, like, arguably the best, one of the best promos, because you can just, like, if the cards are live, you keep an eye on your team or a team that you have a card of. Like, for example, someone in my chat has a Liverpool RTTF card, and he's a Aston Villa fan, so he's like keeping an eye on that. I've also got here reward people for playing the game, because the amount of people that will not play the game for 6 months, hop on, open a pack, and pack a team of the year, or something like that, is stupid. You need to reward the people that play the game day in, day out, hours a day. To do that, you either just give them packs for playing, you give them special cards for playing, or like certain evos for playing the game. Stuff like that. Like, just I'm one that I've got on this year's FIFA 880 hours, right? And it's been out for September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7.5 months this game has been out for, right? I've been playing Siege for like almost 2 years, and I was playing it every day. I've nearly got more hours on this year's FIFA than Siege. Like, genuinely, they need to just reward the people that actually enjoy playing this game and put time and effort into it, not just the people that just play it every now and then for a laugh. Like, I'm not throwing shade at anyone, but certain streamers like Angry Ginge, who will play FUT Champs for the first 4 or 5 weeks and then quit the game, and then he might come on at Team of the Season, load up 500 quid, and then pack everyone. Like, that shouldn't be how the game works. You should be rewarded for playing the game, which UFL, I'm going to reference, actually does really well. Because the only way you get coins and stuff is by playing the game. So you play the game, you get better players. It's that kind of thing. Like, genuinely, I would love for that to happen. Like, remove transfer market and stuff like that. maybe even literally remove like coins, except when you only get coins by like playing games or something. Um, on the topic of coins as well, um, there needs to be a way to make more coins. Like, obviously for me, it's not that much of an issue, but like, apart from champs, rivals, and squad battles, there's not a real way of making coins. Like, you can't trade anymore because cards just drop instantly after they um because cards do just drop really quickly and stuff. And the coins you get per win is like 600, which is nowhere near enough. Like, you need more. There needs to be a way to make coins. Like, whether it's just boosting coins more to like 2k per win, and then maybe it's like 500 per loss or something. Um, and then like 1,000 per draw or something like that. Like, that would genuinely improve so much, and it would give everyone more coins, which would sort the market issue out of like, you know, prices going up, stuff like that. And like genuinely that would like solve so many issues. Now I've only got one more point left. And it's keep up with live events. I think the one thing EA have genuinely nailed is the live events. How you can play any live event and you get decent packs, decent rewards, and it rewards people for actually playing the game. That is what I'm asking. Like the Gauntlet, for example, if you have 4 different teams, it's very good. Like if you have 4 different teams, you have, you know, you've got 4 different teams and you play with those players. You then go into a Gauntlet game and you earn rewards for doing it. It's fun, it's different, it's what we were screaming out for a couple of years ago. Live events is genuinely a lot of fun. But so they've got that perfect, I would say. You can't do much more for live events because it is literally what you need. Um my apologies. Um but definitely live events is good. So if I were to recap this video as a whole, I would say sort your coins out, remove playstyles, keep evos the way it is, remove player locks, make keepers better, and more customized like things and cards and all that sort of stuff. But that is going to be it for today's episode of just today's YouTube video. Thank you all for watching. If you did want to enjoy and you agree or disagree with anything, just put it in my comments and I'll read through them. But if you do agree or disagree, put them in my comments and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.